What's the workshop mean to you?
Support.
Energy. Motivation.
Accountability.
Creativity. Freedom. Finding your inner voice.
Friendship.
Bonding.
Moving forward.
Rewrites, rewrites, rewrites.
Writing.
Discipline. And this energy that I get from the other writers in the room, and I bring that energy back with me to my little room in front of my blank screen, and that helps me with my work.
And what I want to say, in addition to thank you a number of times, is that you are a champion of writers, because you know what it's like out there, and you know what the rejection level is, very, very high. And you know that there are writers out there that are extremely competitive, and they won't, if they know of something, they're not going to tell you because they don't want the competition.
Right.
But you have an open heart, and you have your hand on the small of the back of so many writers, and you push us all to get our work out there. I mean, there's enough success for all of us. And you see that.
Absolutely. You really don't compete against each other. You compete against yourself.
That's right.
And your own negative voices that are trying to keep you from becoming fully who you are.
That's right.
I've written several 10-minute plays in the course of the workshop. And at the end of the workshop, we see performed or read, and that is extremely valuable.
And she looks very dainty, but with your arm twisted up behind your back, this is very convincing.
You make an intellectual decision to sit your butt in the chair and get to work. Then you can let your emotions have their way.
Lisa has an energy that just permeates the room, fills the writer with encouragement and nurturing. This kind of energy you just take with you, and it sits with you for the rest of the project.
So you got to think about that and think, well, gosh, that Lisa Soland, she just supports everybody. No. A lot of people think I'm just really a nice person. No, I'm not a nice person. But a good play is a good play. And I think it's important that we encourage good work.
Thank you. And you are, too, a good person. So don't steer them wrong. I'm not a nice person. Yes, you are.
But I don't say things with the intent to be nice.
Right. You say it because it's something
I
you believe in.
believed in mind control.
Yeah.
And I believe in you as a playwright.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
Well, your hard work have earned that. You've earned respect. Well, one of the things we talk about in the workshop is that it's the writer's job to be truthful and to present the story in such a way that you're not really concerned in the birthing process of the play of how it might be received.
Right.
But you just really connect to telling the truth of the story.
That's what I liked about your workshop. I had a deadline of every Saturday having new material or having redone my material or rewrote it or something, and that kept me going. And now that the workshop has ended, I'm not writing nearly as much on my plays again because I don't have a deadline. So.
This environment is so positive. To hear your work being read allows me to make the edits and to put my work even one phase closer to being done.
Yeah, we always talk about first draft with your heart, and then you do the rewrites with your head.
It's true. It's true.
You try to involve the head in there somewhere. It's like golf. You compete against your own best self.
Okay, I don't know golf at all.
Or if she passes on her tidbits that she's learned over the years of editing her work.
I always tease that Lisa's just size 8.5 foot is permanently imprinted on my derriere because she just pushing. And I was like, no. And I'm so glad you have your hand on the small of the back of so many writers, and you push us all to get our work out there.
There are so many workshops out there, and Lisa's encouragement to just keep writing and writing and writing and get that first draft written is extremely valuable, and I find that her positive energy lends itself to just getting all the words on the page.
One of my biggest jobs as a writer instructor is getting people to write. And it's easier if they think they don't have to write anything good. So I often tell them, just write a piece of crap. You know, when I tell my students, go home and write something horrible, They come back and never has it ever been horrible. And then we have something to go on.
You come away with such a fulfillment of all these tools. It's just amazing how much you can learn in a short period of time.
You are a champion of writers because you know what it's like out there.
The All Original Playwrights Workshop.
And Lisa Soland.
So thank you for that, because I might not have ever sent it in.
The lesson really is to just sit down and write.